Hey everybody, welcome to Fluid Fusion. I'm going to be showing you the colors I'm going to be using today. That's some ultramarine blue by Liquitex, and that is TLP's Unicorn, which is a color I love, and that is TLP's Agapanthus, also another beautiful color, and that is Nova Gold, and this is Gold-to-Deal Chameleon Blue, Liquitex Aqua, and that is Liquitex Metallic White, and Nova Color Silver. Many of you know I was a skater and I am an ice skating coach, and I'll show you a clip of my partner and I's performance from Stars on Ice back in 1995 at the end of this video, so keep your eyes out for that. So I'm going to give you the idea I had for this piece. I was trying to do a Dutch pour blowout, and I kind of got a couple of things wrong with some ingredients, and so I didn't really love this in the end, but I wanted to show it to you anyway because it's interesting, and I get it to a place where I probably could have lived with it, but my intention was to have a background for a sea turtle, and in the end I thought I could maybe do better, and I'll show you what my alternative is right after that. But I did want you to see this because I didn't hate it. I didn't want it to be as lacy and wispy as it was in the end, but I think it's good to learn to see, kind of things that we do, and you can see here, I think my base paint was too thick too. My base paint was Liquitex Light Blue Permanent mixed with some Artist Loft Fluid White, and I still think it was kind of thick, and so I don't know. I didn't love it for what I was trying to do, although it is pretty, and I think it has kind of an elegant, wispy look to it in the end, but you'll see me fiddle and struggle with this, trying to get it to where I want it, and then even after I'm done messing with this middle kind of plume that I was blowing out, I just finally decide to just take off the whole top part of it and put more of my blue base paint back on, and then try to redo it again. So you'll see me do this over and over, but anyway, I'll let you listen to some tunes until this comes to an end, and then we'll talk about Plan B. And okay, here she is, Plan B. And I'm sorry that I didn't get this swipe on film, but I thought I had pushed record, and guess what? I hadn't. And sometimes that happens, but I'm showing you the close-ups here, and you can see the beautiful TLPs, the TLP Unicorn and the TLP Agapanthus, and the Agapanthus is that beautiful purpley lavender color and named after the flower, and the Unicorn TLP is just such a beautiful color shift color, and it's done some really interesting things with the other colors, and I used two different cell activators. I used Amsterdam Graphite and I used Amsterdam Titanium White mixed with Aussie Floetrol, and I love the Amsterdam Graphite because it's metallic and it has a beautiful kind of darker charcoal silvery tone to it, but it's not as harsh as, say, black. When you're using black as a cell activator, it doesn't leave as harsh of a line, I guess you would say, and I really loved what it did here. And you see me just kind of moving that palette knife. You load up the back of your palette knife and you just got to kind of let it float and glide across, and that gold cell section there I didn't love. I thought it looked a little too blocky, so I go back in and I try to do a few different swipes to bring some of the white back into certain areas, but then to also just break up some of that blocky kind of gold cell area that was there. So just personal preference, but I think it kind of adds to it. And I love how it looks like the TLP unicorn is kind of shading that white swipe there, and you just have to kind of let the cells open up and give it a minute, let it develop, and then you just kind of have to, you can connect these if you're careful, and you just kind of move through and, just kind of look at things and see what you want to do with your composition. But I really do love doing this kind of work with the swipes and using your palette knife to go back in and kind of, because this pour had a really beautiful kind of nautilus, organic looking nautilus feel to it. And there you see me, you just got to kind of spin it around and let things open up as well. I want to thank you for joining me, and this is Friday with Friends, and up after me will be acrylic art by Mary Kirk, and then up after Mary will be acrylic creations by Jwitty with Janet. I can't wait to see what they have in store for us this evening, so you'll have to be sure and check out their videos, and all of tonight's videos will be on a playlist in my description box. Now I really loved this swipe, and I felt like it depicted kind of an ocean, kind of maybe, I don't know, underneath and some ocean current. And so you see here I have transferred a pencil drawing of my turtle, and I'm going to paint this sea turtle here. And I looked for a place within the swipe where it looked like, I love how the cells mimic the reptilian skin that sea turtles have, and so I thought that was a pretty neat area. And now you can see that I've gotten fairly far along with my painting of the turtle. I've gotten him kind of roughed in, and I'm going to show you now how I put in more of the details. And sea turtles have more yellow around their kind of neck and head areas and around the edges of their shell, and so I'm putting that in with a wash, and I'm using some color art, purely pigments, yellow there I think, and just kind of using that as a wash with some water. And so you're kind of building up the layers of that and kind of giving it a gradient effect. And I'm going to let you see me paint in the rest of the sea turtle. And I didn't show you every bit of painting this because I find it gets a little bit tedious, but I hope you enjoy this. I'll let you listen to some tunes while I paint the rest of it in, and then we'll talk a little bit more when I'm done. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and then give this video a thumbs up, and please ring the bell so you'll be alerted when I upload new content. Now I'm showing you that I've sprayed this with a UV protective archival spray gloss, and I'm using the one by Krylon, and I've only put 2 coats on here and let it dry, but you can see it's really reactivated those TLP pigments. They're sparkling and shining, and that TLP unicorn is so beautiful because it's got a color shift from like a blue to a kind of purple lavender, and it's kind of like almost like a red lavender at times, and that kind of pairs well with the Agapanthus that's already kind of a lavenderish purple but has a little bit more silvery tones to it. And you can see at the top there, that looks like, you know, some kind of lizard head or something, and I love how the cells are kind of almost rainbow-like there because of those TLP pigments, and I think it's just really beautiful. Makes a great environment for my little turtle friend, and I hope you enjoy watching him come to life. I was pleased with him. I really love sea turtles. They're like one of my favorite marine animals, and they're just a lot of fun to paint, and I've really enjoyed this time with you. And be sure to check out Mary and Janet's videos this evening, and I'm going to let you see the video as promised from Stars on Ice in 1995 in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and this was with Oksana Bayul and Nancy Kerrigan, if you'll remember that Olympics, and this was the first Stars on Ice show after that, and they were there as well. So that was kind of an interesting historical time for us to be there with all of those people as well, and it's just very fun and nostalgic to look back at those days. It seems like lifetimes ago, but hope you enjoy this, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you again soon.
Me is Stephanie Stiegler, 15, Tara Lipinski, 12 years old. They have stage presence, and they're among some of the greatest skaters in the world. Just remarkable.